welcome to this second instalment of the new videos that I'm doing, and that's just giving you a channel update of the new projects that are coming along. I've made another order to gamingfigures.com, and again it's an order that's a lot of variety to it, a lot of stuff that I've got here for the various armies, some new things, and it's just an opportunity for you to see what's in the pipeline, what's on the way, and then you'll see what kind of new units to expect on the channel. So I've made my order from gamingfigures.com. They do 15% off Games Workshop, and then also an extra 5% off if your order comes to over £100, and there's free postage in the UK as well. So just a way of getting a hold of your 40k stuff at a discounted rate. They also have been on the website today actually. They do a whole lot of other stuff, Infinity, Bolt Action, Mantic Games, loads of other things, and they're all discounted as well. It's a good store to get a hold of your hobby materials and kits and so on. So I'm just going to run through here as I take the bits out of the box, and then you'll get an idea of what's on the way. So a number of sprays first of all I've got. Do like the Army Painter. They produce good stuff. This one is the Demonic Yellow, so that's just to help me finish off some Imperial Fist units, just to bring my army up to 1850 points. Nice spray, good coverage of those. Then here, Angel Green, nice dark green, and that gives you a hint of an army that potentially is on the way. Dark Angels. And then Leather Brown, I use that as the base colour for my orcs. I've still got some orcs to do, and then brown's a handy colour for bases and terrain and so on. So I've got one of them. And then another spray, pure red as well. Just run out of red. I do like to keep a hold of for the main colours from Army Painter. So I've got a can of pure red there, and I think that's the colour I'm going to use for my Skitari, or some of them as well. That's the spray. It's just the basic stuff that you need. It's not just about kits, but there's also the materials that you need to be able to do your hobby. Then some paints here, just topping up what I'm low on. 2 lots of Ceramite White. You do get through that colour quite a lot, and then 2 lots of Abaddon Black. And then I've been running out of a lot of silvers, so I've got Rune Fang Steel, that's the lighter shade of steel. And then my old Codex Grey is beginning to run out, so I've replaced it now with the new Dawn Stone. And then Iron Breaker there. And then 2 pots of Dragonhof Nightshade. It's a handy colour to have. And then Flash Kits Yellow. I have actually been running out of that colour. It's down to the last bit, so I've replaced that one. Right, so then on to the kits. You know that I'm working on Skitari at the moment, so I've now gone and got a hold of the Rangers, Skitari Rangers and Vanguard units. I've gone and got 2 of them just to really bulk out this new Skitari army that's on the way. I'm currently painting a unit at the moment, and then I'm just getting these to bulk out the force. So I've got a small army now that these have arrived, and I can do a small bound army, perhaps pushing towards 1,000 points at least. Now I'll be able to do, if I get this all painted, I'll have 1,000 points, and once that's done, then you'll be able to see it appear in games. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Really like the look of this unit here, and then I do like the look of these as well. So I think I'm going to feature in the army both types. To get an idea of what direction I'm going to go with these, and just check out the Skitari Codex review. That'll give you on the channel. That'll give you an idea of what direction I'm going to go with this force. I hope to have legions of these, 2 to start off, just to build up the numbers. Lovely models, very exciting to be going into a new faction, and the models do look very, very nice indeed. Excellent job. Very much look forward to putting those together. And I think that'd be a handy allied force to have. I can imagine them going really well with Imperial Guard. I might link them up with James's Imperial Guard. I might let him borrow them. They could help out the Imperial Fists as well. They could give some aid to some Space Marines even. So Skitari, exciting faction to have, and enjoying painting them. I think I will do a painting tutorial on one of these on the regular channel, so keep a lookout for that as well. As I get into painting a unit of these, I'll paint one of the miniatures and do it as a painting tutorial. Right, the next one is Orc Mega Knobs. After having played a couple of the games, you'll see them on the Striker Scorpion 82 Plus channel. And don't want to give too much away, but the results there are a little bit disappointing for the Orcs. In some instances, I think they lacked a bit of hitting power, and durability, and Orc Mega Knobs I think will be the solution to that problem. Love the models, and the stat line for them is brilliant. A 2 wound, 2+ save miniature with power claws, strength 8, strength 9 on the charge, 3 attacks each as basic. I think these guys would serve an excellent bodyguard for Gut Ripper. As Gut Ripper's legend grows, then his bodyguard will need to be upgraded to match that, so I think the Mega Knobs will do an excellent job. Nice variety of them. Yeah, really look forward to doing those, and they're really nice now they've come out in plastic. Just looking at the back here, there is options to an Orc Big Mech. Yeah, that's interesting. I think whether he counts in Mega Armor, he may well do. And then you grant the unit a 5+ invulnerable, so that's interesting. And then I'm wondering if he's embarked in a vehicle, whether the vehicle will get the 5+ invuln as well. I mean, I could put those inside a Gorgon pack. We'll have to see, but I'll definitely be doing a unit 3 of those, and I think they will form a very important part of the Orc force. I found that as the turns go on, the Orcs are a little bit glass hammer, they can get blown away, and you haven't got much left towards the end of the game. But if you still have a unit of these wandering around in the heart of the enemy position, then they could cause a lot of trouble. And I think just a unit of 3 would be enough, and then if Gut Ripper goes with them, that's a unit with a lot of potential. So yeah, okay, so that's all the Mega Knobs. I think that's the last Orc unit now. The other stuff, if you look at the previous video, you'll see I've completed the army. So if I get everything painted, looking at about 2,000 points of Orcs there. Next one, and it is a big one. I've kind of got Dark Vengeance set. There's multiple reasons for getting hold of this. Excellent value. You know, it's already at a decent price, and then you get 20% off on top of that. And the content of it, the number of miniatures that you get, if you're getting into Warhammer 40,000 and new to it, these kind of box sets are just the way to start. You get your rulebook inside, you've got dice, you've got 2 armies of decent size, and it's not very much in cost at all. So it's absolutely superb value for money with this one. It's updated, it's got the new the new rules there, some excellent miniatures, and importantly for me, is these bikers here, and then these characters and this squad, with that nice sergeant there for the Dark Angels. So it's a low cost way for me to start this Dark Angels form. It's got Terminators in there as well, and there's some superb looking miniatures here for the Chaos as well. So I'm planning to do a full review on this one. I'm going to unbox it, take a look inside, take a look at the miniatures, and get a real close view. I know it's been out for a while, but it's a box set that really is worth doing a separate video on. Right, next, it's nice with these orders to be able to finish off different armies. So yeah, another box of Wind Riders. This is to replace the old ones. I never did really like the old jet bikes. They've re-released them finally, and I'm able to paint them up in this new style. They look very, very nice indeed. And you've got the options here, and I'm mightily tempted to adjust my Eldar army. I like Shuriken firepower, so I might take the Shuriken cannons, take 3 of them, and use these in some kind of support. I think that might be a good idea. So I've already got a box from the previous order, I've now got another one. I can now replace the old models there. So I look forward to painting those. It'd be nice to paint Eldar again after about 3 years perhaps. I haven't painted any Eldar, so it'd be nice just to do those. And I'll do those in that turquoise, famous sort of turquoise colour scheme for them. And there may be a surprise here. Actually forgotten I'd ordered it. Some Dark Elder Scourges. And that is to potentially replace the Hellions that don't perform very well at all. I've already got some Scourges, but I've got a box set of another box set here. I want to build a unit of with the Haywire blasters and max the unit out with Haywire blasters, and then have that as like an ambush deep strike kind of unit for attacking vehicles. I think, you know, it won't be a superb unit, but I think it would do better than Hellions. And I think Haywire is a cheap and easy way of destroying vehicles. So should be a quick one, an easy one, and just improve that Dark Elder force. Dark Elder actually on the channel doing very well. Just to enhance them a bit more, we've got that box set there. Then we're on to Imperial Fists now. It's another land speeder, and this will be the third and final one for the Imperial Fist. 3 land speeders to provide fire support. And the configuration for this one, I think I'll be going for the Typhoon missile launchers and multi-motor. That one, quite expensive, but it just means I can chuck out some high-powered weaponry at range, or even at closer range it'd be even more effective. So that's that configuration for that final land speeder there. And the way the new codex has worked out, a bit cheaper with different things, it's easily able to fit that in the force. It was a squeeze in the old codex, and the new codex came out just in time, and I'm definitely able to include that upgraded land speeder. And then to finish off the Imperial Fists, the last 2 units, you're going to see now what's going to complete this army. It is the Storm Talon gunship, and I've gone for 2 of them for this Imperial Fist force. So now they've more long, medium range, heavy firepower, and then it's my air mobile part of the army. So I'm going to have air support in this force, and it's going to be in the form of 2 Storm Talons. You can imagine these coming on from reserve, picking off enemy flyers, giving support to the ground forces. I can't wait to paint this up in the 5th Company black and yellow colour scheme with the Imperial Fists. So very excited about them. Love the models. Always been looking for an opportunity to get them. I don't collect regular Space Marines like James does, but for Imperial Fists I can take them. So finally I've been able to get a hold of this excellent miniature, or this model. So I'm very much looking forward to painting these 2 Storm Talon gunships. And once they're done, paint those 2 and the land speeder, and I finally am at the 1850 points level with the Imperial Fists. And there's a number of 1500 point games already. Over on the Plus channel you can see getting there. It's 3/4 done now, and you can see how the Imperial Fists are performing. And then on the regular channel here there'll be some Imperial Fists fighting and challenge the Scorpion games as well. And then last but not least, I've gone and bought, very heavy, it is an Imperial Sector. So I'm planning on doing some new terrain, more of a kind of rusty desert kind of feel. I've already got sort of urban grey. I'm now going to try and go for a desert feel. A lot of the battle mats that I have have a kind of desert look to them. So I want to have a city that's ruined and then it's in the desert, and I can use the rocks and the and so on for that, and then do these buildings in that style. And the idea is to also do some terrain tutorials for this terrain as well. A lot of people asking about terrain. People have been asking about it for a long time. Finally, I've invested in Imperial Sector here, and then I'll be putting that together and hopefully showing you how to paint and model some terrain. Right, so that's the unboxing. You've had a glimpse there of what's to come on the channel. It's looking miles ahead really. It's going to take me a while to get to paint for all of this stuff, but that's giving you an idea of what to look out for in the future. Excited and looking forward to seeing the first appearance of Skitarii. They'll probably be taken as allies to start off with. Slight improvement to the Dark Elder army, some terrain. Then we're looking potentially finishing off the Imperial Fists and the Orcs, and then embarking perhaps into Dark Angels as well. So exciting times ahead. It's always an exciting thing to open up an order that comes through, and to look forward to getting these new projects underway, and then ultimately seeing them appear on the channel. So as I mentioned, I've got all this stuff from gamingfigures.com, 15% off for Games Workshop, 5% extra off if your order comes to over £100, which usually easily does, and then there's free postage in the UK on top of that as well. So there's the video. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.